Well, winter is approaching its end. I hope. This has been a crazy winter. And one of the things that we have to deal with, at least us here who live, those of us who live here in Alaska, is breakup. Breakup is a period of time that 2 solid weeks, maybe more, at times it's a little bit more, but for 2 weeks, it is snow melting all over. It is wet. It is muddy. It is disgusting. Aside from that, the mosquitoes begin to pop out too. That's how you know the winter is over. The mosquitoes. But today we're not here to talk about mosquitoes. We did that in the previous video, and hopefully you guys saw it. If you didn't, I strongly recommend you to go look at it. Now, today what we're going to be talking about is staying dry. Getting wet in any part of the world is a recipe for disaster. For us here, it's outright dangerous. So here's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you some tips, things that I do. You don't have to do it, but these are things that I do and things that I use. Therefore, will be recommended since they work for me. Now, first of all, you have to take care of your feet. That's number one, your feet. So in here, these are the Alaska boots, if you will. This right here, the extra tough, are with pretty much, I would say, a high percentage of people use here in Alaska. And I have been using this specific pair, for not 2, not 3, I would say at least 5 seasons. At least. I mean, I take them fishing, I take them hunting, I weed eater the grass with them because they're high enough. I just use them a lot. I take them to the range, hence the fact that that's why I got a 22 shell stuck in here. Yeah. Let me put it to the side. Anyways, you go to my truck and you see all that all over. But they're still good. Look. They're still good. So unless there is a crack somewhere, I see this at least for this season. I can't say beyond that because I evaluate every single season because they can break. But Mrs. D loved them. Laz loved them. I prefer this ones with the strap on top. That way you can cinch it to your calf. It just works better for me that way. Mrs. D and Laz don't like it. I do. The only bad thing about the extra tough is they're a little soft on the top. They're not like the other ones. They're more rigid. They keep the rigidity. You guys see it. They're just not going anywhere. But they are not as hard as others. I like that. Some people don't. But they're very comfortable on your feet as well. And again, I use this a lot. Now, that is the first thing. But let's say that you are not using the water boots or the extra tough right now. And what you're doing is you ATVing and whatnot. You're using shoes, hiking shoes. Guys, if you had not seen this, I strongly recommend you to go look at it. They're really, really good. I am strongly impressed by this hiking boots, and I did a review on it. One thing that you got to understand is, I don't know what type of shoes you have. For me, I use this. This is heavy duty silicone waterproof. And I also have used this other one. Again, it's just a water shield. It's just to make this waterproof. I will be honest with y'all. I like both. I have used both. I have used them not only on my clothes, but also on my tent, my canvas tent, my Kodiak tent. I have used them both. I don't know the difference. I think they both work the same, true to be told. This one has a little bit more. This one has a little bit less. I don't remember the prices. I will put the link in the description below, but I think you will be fine with either one. They have worked good for me. One thing I want to mention, and I want to put them to the side so we can continue the conversation. One thing is that on my clothes, I apply one coat every single year. I put it in my shelf, and this is the shelf that I use during summertime and hunting and whatnot, because it's not a thick shelf, but I do spray. In order for you to do it safely, get a hanger, just hang it outside and spray the thing and let it dry out outside. Give it at least 4 hours of drying time. At least 4 hours. That's what have worked for me. In fact, later on, once I do it, I will show you all how it's done. Okay? But I do this every single year. I apply the new coat. Once you apply the new coat, it feels a little bit slippery. It's fine. It goes away. Now, not only I use it in my shelf, jacket and whatnot, but I also use it on my pants. I use cohorts during summertime. I actually marked mine. It's all faded out already, but I don't know if you guys can see it. Hunting only. That way I know which pants they are. But what I do is I apply all over, and I really like this ones because they're just beat up already, and they just feel very comfortable. But I do apply it all over, and it just works really well for me. I don't ever get wet when I'm in the field and whatnot, and I do the same thing with Lass's clothes, and I'm out there all the time, really all the time. So I will strongly recommend you all to start looking at these things, the silicone waterproof and the water shield. I both work just fine. If you're gonna ask me whether or not I apply it to my shoulder bag, I do not. If it starts to rain really, really bad, I have in there a garbage bag, a Y garbage bag. I just put it over, wrap it up, and that's it. I had not had the need, essentially, because I got the water in there. There's just too many crevices to get water. It works better for me just to get a cheap bag and just throw it over, and that's it. And they weigh absolutely nothing. So usually that's what I do. And if I'm in the ATV, my ATV and Laz's ATV, well, the one that he's going to be using this year, they do have storage in the back, so they don't need to, it doesn't get wet. But yeah, look into this. I have used it for my clothes. I've used it for other shoes, tennis shoes, not this one's tennis shoes. This one, it hasn't been applied yet. It's just too cold outside still for me. Right now, at the time that I'm filming this video, it is 10 below outside. So I can't do nothing with this. I have to wait a little bit. So I think that's it. You know, just start getting ready and go out and try to enjoy as much as possible. Always remember, you only live once, and if you don't enjoy the outdoors, there will become a day that you won't be able to. Power outages, camping, work on the go. Opus keeps you connected at home and outdoors. With clean, reliable energy, Opus powers freedom. Opus, the choice of the frontier preppers. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the links in the pinned comment below. Consider joining our Frontier Prepper Squad or let an ad to you run. It really does make a difference. And always remember, those who prepare today will not struggle tomorrow.